Look, that's Starscream, and your Shockwave, and Soundwave.
Enough!
Gosh, raise your hand if Wave is in your name. There's a lot of waves.
Come through in the PR mini skirt. No bra, no panties, no time to flirt. I'm busy collecting gifts from a daddy in Connecticut. Checking stores, there ain't a thread that I couldn't get.
I told you it wasn't high enough!
What's up, you guys? Friendly Neighborhood Geek here, doing another action figure review slash unboxing. If you see the thumbnail of the video, which I always do this, but it's still fun to just open these packages on video, on camera. If you see the thumbnail and the title of the video, then you know who we'll be talking about, but still, I think it's fun to, yeah, I still think it's fun to just open it up on camera. I'll go ahead and get this out of the way. Do have another item coming. It's supposed to come Monday, maybe like Monday or Tuesday as of this recording, which today is Friday, so happy Friday for everyone who watches this. But by the time this uploads, I might upload this like tomorrow, being Saturday. So if it gets uploaded on Saturday, then happy Saturday. But yeah, I have one other item on the way, which is kind of a re-review, because these are a set of, the next video will be a set of characters I already own. But we are going to be, in that video, we'll be doing a comparison, and I'll also be doing a re-review when I show them the ones I already own with the version I ordered, which is like a reproduction. So when those items come, we'll of course go into more detail about that, with that video. But let's focus on this character for this video. I scribbled out the label, the address, but yeah, I'm definitely going to recycle this box. So yeah, but this figure, when I first saw the images for it and I saw reviews for it, I instantly knew I had to have it. I wanted to at least get one piece of memorabilia from this movie. This is a movie toy. I've heard, for people who've seen early screenings of said movie, I've heard a lot of good things, which is great. This item and the other characters in the wave have been arriving at Targets. I got mine through eBay. Kind of paid scalper price, but it wasn't too much. It was still reasonable, but it just, like you're paying a little extra for a toy that should be no more than like $25. But like I said, I really wanted it. Went ahead and got it. Well, I had the opportunity to get my hands on it, and I wasn't able to get any merchandise from the last movie in this franchise. So I said, let me go ahead and hop on this particular figure while I had the opportunity. And he was packaged very, very nicely. So you can't see, but I love how well packaged this figure is. So the seller is definitely gonna get 5 stars from me. Box a little beat up, which isn't a big deal. I do keep all my boxes for my new figures, but it's not that big of a deal. See, dented. Yes, so we have Transformers 1 Bumblebee. This is the, I think this series goes under, the deluxe class toys go under a different name, Prime Changers or something. Maybe this is Prime Changers Bumblebee, I'm not sure. Or as you see down here, B127. So yeah, I've been hearing a lot of good things about Transformers 1. People who have seen it early, it looks very promising. I do really like the character designs in the movie. As you can see, Bumblebee, I find to be really appealing. Really appealing. 15 steps. You see on the back, which I really like, and then you see with the figure on the front. Kind of see him in his little box. So I like you could hang this on the wall. If I wanted to, I could probably store him back in here and hang him on the wall, which would be really cool. So I probably will do that, at some point. I'll display him on the wall, but yeah. losing my train of thought. Oh yeah, I'm not too big on the windowless packaging because the figures, the figure could be exposed to the elements, but it's whatever. I do like the art, like the box art, side art of him, all the other characters. We've got Optimus, we got Sentinel Prime, we got Alpha Trion. I would really love to get that Sentinel Prime because it's such a big deal when we get new Prime characters. Yeah, I hope we get a Warrior class Megatron on the scale. We are getting a Studio Series, which I do like, but I think he looks a little too lanky for my taste. Optimus got a Studio Series figure. Alita, she has not gotten a figure. I don't think they've showed any type of figure of her yet, so hopefully she'll get a cool figure as well. I'd love to have all the main characters in the scale. I believe it comes out in September. I believe. I could be wrong. Here's the back. So from the inside of the box, one thing I don't like. Let's go ahead and open them. The accessories are just exposed, like they're on these little pieces. These pieces that are holding the figure. There are pieces like that also holding the accessories, but I'm not big on them just being exposed like that. So yeah. Inside the box. Like I said, I really do like the box. It's very, very charming, very eye-catching. Here's some extra stuff, which is, I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. And here is his instructions. So he said he had 15 steps. Hopefully he's not too difficult. But I think I've said before. So yeah, back to the accessories. I like, if you see on the back of the packaging, you can remove his chest piece, which I believe represents when they weren't able to transform. So you can kind of emulate him just being a regular robot without the ability to turn into a vehicle, which is really cool. Yeah, that is really, really neat. Here is his his little arm blade. I hope it's not bent. It looks like it's bent. I hope it's not. No, looks like that's how it's supposed to be. Yeah, looks like that's how it's supposed to be. But yeah, I love Bumblebee. I know some people might be a little tired of him popping up in almost every piece of media. And that's understandable. Doesn't bother me too much. Ooh, it's always cool to see him show up. There's a handful of other Bumblebees I wouldn't mind getting. I love the Bayverse Bumblebee. I have 3 molds of that. Here he is. Very ball jointy. Yeah, kind of fiddle with him a little bit. So here he is. Very charming, very cute. I love his head sculpt a lot. Great eyes. Would have been cool if he had light piping, but it's not a big deal. Great eye sculpted eyes. Very, very charming. I had to look into it. So if my military plans, which are still a process, unfortunately, still trying to, I think I have to lose like 15, 16 more pounds, and then I'll be able to take my ASVAB test again. So if all that goes well, I believe you can take personal items to basic. So I've thought about taking one of my collectibles, that could be easily transported, taking one of my collectibles with me. I said I was going to take my Unicron. If you saw my Transformers McDonald's Unicron video, but I don't know, because that figure is so rare and very difficult to get a hold of. I wouldn't want to risk like me potentially getting it confiscated or it getting damaged or broken or something like that. So it might just be easier to not take something of that value. Maybe take something that, like, if something was to happen, which hopefully it wouldn't, it could be easily replaced. Like, this is a figure that could be easily accessible You can find it anywhere online. By the time I'm leaving, it'll be, you know, very accessible. Yeah, we will do a comparison with one of my other favorite Bumblebees, movie Bumblebees, who's currently in his vehicle mode. But yeah, so posability, as you can see, ball jointed upper leg, thigh rotation. You saw the feet can go back due to the or go up due to the transformation. He's on a waist swivel, which is nice. The arms are on ball joints. This arm is on a ball joint. So you can get him in probably some wacky poses, which is really charming. Like I said, so far, first impressions, you know, great sculpt, great quality. Yeah, it does make me kind of want to have the other four, Alita, Optimus, and Megatron together. Got the superhero landing, superhero pose. He can kind of do that, which is neat. I dig that. Unfortunately, the Optimus has a few flaws. Whenever I get around to getting that, you know, of course, I'll go into more detail about that. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, so apparently this month, the next wave of Legacy is supposed to come out. I mentioned before, they're releasing a new Slipstream, Decepticon Seeker Slipstream. Big fan of that character. I don't have any versions of her yet in my collection, so I'd like to get that. We're getting a G1 Transformers Missing Link. They kind of made a cheaper version, a G1 Universe Optimus Prime. So G1 Optimus Prime with modern articulation. That will be for retail. Really, really like that. So that's supposed on Amazon. That's supposed to drop like a day ago. So maybe in the next couple days, if I see that's available, I might pick up. I would like to pick up both of them, but I might just pick up one of them. If I pick up one of them, it might be the Optimus, because I really, really like the look of that G1 Universe Optimus. But yeah, like I said, I like the detail on his chest. Little cog, transformation cog. Gives him the ability to transform. You can put on this chest plate, which I believe is, yeah, snug in there, which is really nice. Trying to see how you plug the hand. Okay, I see. This is cool. I mean, I like that it's a separate piece, and that was one thing I was going to address with this figure. Yeah, I guess I'll transform so we can see a size comparison. I like that these pieces are separate, but at the same time, I like how that older figure, the gun was built into the forearm. Like you could just flip the hand and the gun will pop out. Yeah, I'm kind of more of a fan of that than these pieces just being separate pieces. Like if this, if this just folded out of the arm, if this just, you know, popped out of the arm, I think that would have been a lot cooler. Would have been cool if he had his battle mask. I don't know if he'll have that in the movie. I'm also a big fan of that, but you know, the gun hides the forearm pretty well, pretty nicely. And yeah, I dig him. Some people have kind of said that, let's put him to the side. Some people have kind of said that, right here, yeah. Some people have kind of said that they think the designs kind of remind them of like Bionicle, maybe the Gamerverse the Gamerverse Transformer character designs, and I could totally see that. I could totally kind of get kind of Bionicle kind of, or the other example is the movie Robots with what's that famous actor who played the genie in Aladdin? Oh man, it's gonna bother me. It's going to Robin Williams. Yeah, that animated robots movie with Robin Williams. Some people said the designs kind of favor that movie. I guess yeah, I could kind of see that. Huh. So, like I said, this Bumblebee is the Premier Edition Transformers: The Last Night Bumblebee. For those, that toy line had a lot of repaints. I have 3 versions of this mold. I have the Takara Stinger repaint. I have the Age of Extinction version of this mold, this Age of Extinction Bumblebee, which just kind of has better quality, better paint. It has more like black and yellow. The black and yellow looks a lot cleaner. He has light piping. This figure I like, but it does kind of look like a knockoff, which is kind of unfortunate. And I've debated, getting rid of it, but, like for stop motion, or if I wanted to make a custom or something, like I kept it. I decided to keep it. I mean, I do like this release, but like I said, the paint is not the same level of quality as what came before, and it low-key makes the figure look like a knockoff. But this mold is what, like 10 years, it's like a decade old, so 10 years later, the mold is still a lot of fun, still very charming, and I really like it. It's still a solid Bumblebee figure. I had the Revenge of the Fallen, what is it? Human Alliance Bumblebee. And I love that figure. I wanted that figure for years. I had it for a couple of years, and I decided to, just sell it. I mean, I enjoyed having it, but it was just kind of, I didn't really have the space for it. I put it back in its original packaging, and I sold it for like 50, 60 bucks or something. So, but I do like, to say all that, I do really like the movie Bumblebee. So here they are together. Let's try to get them stand up straight. Like I said, the ball joints and posability on this new Bumblebee is very chunky and stocky, and I really do like that about him. So here they are. You see this one, Last Night version, or Bayverse. It's taller. They still look really cool together. Like I said, I still really like both of them. There's 2 different representations of Bumblebee. So like I said, this version, you fold the arm out and hear a little click, and the gun folds out, and these kind of look like eyebrows. Like especially for stop motion. I did animate with this guy back when I got him years ago before The Last Night came out. This little helmet piece, you can kind of make them like eyebrows. You can make him, give him very expressive looks, which I really like. But it kind of folds down. It could fold down a little bit farther than that, but so he has a little battle mask. He has his built-in weapon. And I just think that is really, really cool, instead of having the accessories be separate pieces that could potentially get lost by, a young fan, a young kid who got this toy. I would have preferred they were built into the figure instead of just being separate pieces, but that's just me. You see them together. Let's put him to the side, and we will attempt to do the transformation. Don't know if I'll do it on camera. I get the gun to plug out, but like I said, first impressions, very charming. It's very, very charming. Yeah, there we go. Gun was snug in there, which is a good thing. see. Oh, that piece folds back. These leg pieces fold up. Let's see. Yeah, we might have to cut. Okay, so it took about 15 minutes, but I'm glad I was able to transform him without having to go to look at someone else's review to see how to properly transform him. Once you figure out what to do, the robot mode, I mean, the transformation isn't really too difficult, which kind of goes for most Transformer toys. Here's the bottom of him. Here he is with his counterparts. You can get an idea with them together. Of course, this is a realistic concept Camaro. This is a realistic car. It's a futuristic alien car. So it's small. This Bumblebee, this car mode is smaller than this. They still look cool. You know, it's two different interpretations of the character. Like I said, wheels roll nicely. It would have been nice if the wheels were a different color, like they were black. I really do like kind of the mustard, gold, yellow, mustard gray kind of look he has going. I really do like it. The Autobot symbol on the front looks nice. Little blue headlights. I know some people aren't too fond of this gap being back here. Again, it doesn't really bother me. You know, it's whatever. I like these pieces are painted. Oh. Yeah, so kind of takes a minute to get everything pegged in correctly, but like I said, yeah, I really do like him. Get everything pegged in. Like I said, still need to be, pun not intended, the figure still needs to be broken in. So, yeah. But, yeah, so like I said, excuse me, very charming, very solid toy. If you're interested, I recommend it. You know, you can wait for a potential studio series release or not, go ahead and get this one. I've heard other people say out of this series, that the figures we've gotten so far, Bumblebee, if you had to get one, I've heard people say get Bumblebee, which is exactly what I did. Again, Alpha Trion looks really cool. The Sentinel Prime looks awesome. Any new Prime character figure that's not Optimus is always a win in my book. So yeah, but like I said, yeah, very, oh, chest piece came off. Very charming. Very much worth your money. Again, if possible, try to find this guy in stores. Don't, you know, unless you want to pay scalper price like I did. Like I said, I paid around like $30-ish for mine, which again, this is a brand new figure. It just came out. Why? You know, I shouldn't be having to spend that much money. But like I said, I wanted to just go ahead and grab them while I had the opportunity to. I mean, I can easily make back the amount of money I spent on them, but you know, it's the principle. You, like I say, don't want to, don't want your toy, a brand new $20 toy to cost you an arm and a leg just to get a hold of. But like I said, very, very charming. Very, very charming. Very, very charming. I'm sure the weapons could be stored on the back if you wanted, the same way they're displayed in yeah, the same way that they're displayed in vehicle mode. And if you wanted to, you can plug the blade onto the gun while he's holding it. You get a gun blade look going, and that's cool. It does store on the back. But yeah, like I said, very charming. Glad I got him. Wish I could have spent less, but you know, it was a very solid figure. Very nice posability. Very solid representation of Bumblebee. So yeah, I'm thinking of animating with this guy. Like, he looks like he would be a lot of fun to animate with. So I might animate with him, mess around with him in animation, see how that goes. But yeah, that's it for this video. Sorry it had to be 25 minutes. Stay tuned for the next review, which will be on some, I'll give you a hint. There's another set of Transformers. This is a team, so might give you an idea of what specific team of Transformers this might be, and it's a team I already own. So you might be able to figure it out if you've seen some of my previous Transformer reviews where I do a review on a whole team of figures. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned for more. Peace, you guys.